Here we are again, Generals. It's your boy Brady Chandler.
Max Owens here with yet another edition of 5-Star News. We have a packed show for you today. No time to mess around.
Well, that sounds okay with me, so let's get the ball rolling right away. Here's 5-Star News reporters Isaac Delk and Kieran Freed with What's Up Heritage.
Welcome back to What's Up Heritage. Now, let's get on to some Friday announcements. Attention students, as the next school year begins to get closer, now's the time to get your classes set up as well, happening from February 6th through 20th, and for more information, talk to your school counselor. Next up, prom is arriving soon. It'll be held on April 22nd at the Westin in downtown Chattanooga. More information is coming soon. And lastly, if you are interested in joining esports, now's the time to join. Games vary from Rocket League, Smash Bros, etc. For more information, talk to Miss Sawyer. Now, let's go on to the weather with our weatherman, Kieran Freed.
Thanks, Isaac. Now let's get on to the weather. For Friday, we'll have sunny skies with a high of 44 and a low of 24. On Saturday, it should be mostly sunny with a high of 52 and a low of 34. Sunday, the skies should be partly cloudy with a high of 59 and a low of 35. Now, let's get back to the anchors for more news.
Good job as always, you two. And now I'll top right into our news segment for you today.
And Max, this first story applies to every student in the building that are not seniors.
So, all of us underclassmen like us, listen up.
It's that time of year when you have to start thinking about next year when it comes to signing up for classes.
Oh, sure is, Brady, and the administrators and staff here at Heritage made this process pretty simple. But if you're worried, fear not.
Because we have 5-Star News reporters, Lauren Mock and Jonathan Glover, with even more helpful information.
So, we're beginning registration for classes for next year, beginning February 6th, and that will go through the 20th. During that time, we'll have class meetings and talk to you about class offerings for each grade level each year. The big thing to remember is make sure that you are mapping out a plan for graduation. There are tons of resources on the school website with 4-year plans, graduation requirements. It's important if you're working toward a Hope Scholarship to make sure that you're meeting the rigor requirements. There are some courses that you must take in order to qualify for the Hope Scholarship.
And look, you guys can go in there and you're already going to have some core classes listed because teachers have given us recommendations for you guys. So that 2-week period is going to be a great time for you to look over those core classes and make sure you agree with them. If you don't agree with them, you can come talk to your counselor and we can give you some input on that. But during that 2 weeks period, your job is to pick 4 electives, those electives that you are interested in taking. Now look, guys, this is a great opportunity for you to actually have a say in your classes during pre-registration. So jump on that Monday. Don't waste. Don't put it off. So we can get this taken care of.
Just remember, your classes basically create your resume of what you did while you're in high school, and we want to just take you from where you are now and get you ready for what comes after graduation. So please pay attention. Choose your classes. Your teachers have put in the academic classes that they think you're ready for. So take a look at those, and you've got until the end of the school year to request a change if you want to do something differently.
You know, Brady, we should probably get in Coach Green's 3rd level class before everyone else does.
Yeah, no diggity. That one will definitely fill up fast.
Moving on now, and if you didn't spend $3 on the talent show, you certainly missed out.
Well, I have to say, I did miss out.
Yeah. Well, I heard some really good things about the show.
Me too. Bobby Hunt busting a move, a teacher band, and several students doing their thing.
Here's 5-Star reporters Silas William, Tipton Smart, Gabe Guffey, and Nate Troball with a look at our talent show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the HHS Talent Show. My partner, my fellow MC, Gunner, my icon, is coming up next singing Take Me to Church by Hosier.
So for my solo act, Take Me to Church by Hosier, I'm just a really big Hosier fan, and I wanted to do a more upbeat song that more people would recognize, and Take Me to Church is one of his more popular, and so I felt like it was probably the best choice.
Well, this year we actually had two younger participants, Miss Grayson Parker and Mr. Cole Gray, kind of joined in on the teacher band, and so they tried to pick something that was a little more modern, something that the kids, the students would probably relate to better than some of the old stuff that me and Broom and McAllister probably like. So. Well, we only got to practice once, being we all have very busy schedules, and trying to put a song together, believe it or not, with multiple band members is a challenge when you haven't practiced a lot. So, it gives you a greater appreciation for bands and how they really sound when they do it. I mean, it takes a lot of work.
I did You're So Vain because my mom loves that song, and it's a good one, and it's in one of my favorite movies. Actually all of them were songs that I liked before, so I already kind of knew all of the songs.
Looked pretty good.
Time to get a quick commercial break now.
But stay close by because Lauren and Johnny will have sports next. And then we'll rejoin you for some HHS entertainment.
Hang with us. Sports is next.
Welcome into sports, everyone. I'm Jonathan Glover.
And Lauren Monk here, and we've got you covered for this week's sports news.
And let's start with our smoking hot girls basketball team.
Sounds good to me. Our team has been on quite a roll recently. We got a win over Northwest this past Tuesday. This puts in a first-place tie for our region.
But the Lady Bruins had beaten us earlier this year. Could you girls take advantage of the situation?
The answer is yes. Here's the game recap.
Big win for us in general to go to Northwest and redeem ourselves after they got us here, and so it puts us in a real good position in the region. Goodness, I'm really proud of the way we competed, especially on the defensive end. I thought we really were in the right spots most of the time all night, and so closed out well, chased them off the line when we had to, really protected the paint. And the biggest thing out of that is we gave them one shot. They got one shot on offense, and then we rebounded the ball extremely well, I thought, the entire night. So that was key. I was joking with the girls after the game and told them maybe we could just start calling ourselves the Road Warriors because we went on the road twice with two tough games at Sonoraville and at Northwest and got two big wins in the region. So now we've got to do our job, and we control our own destiny moving forward into the tournament. So if we can protect our home court Friday for senior night, and then again next Tuesday against Sonoraville, which will be a tough one. We're sitting pretty for the one seed in the region, so I'm extremely proud of the way we executed down the stretch offensively and how we played overall. I thought the girls played extremely hard and tough, and that's what we've been asking all year, and I think it's coming together at the right time. So hopefully we're peaking right before the region tournament.
On Tuesday we played Northwest, and we played really good as a team, and we played together. And we got a good win to put us in a good spot in the region for the tournament and state.
We got a lead pretty early, which was good. So they really couldn't stop Macy Collins, which is always fantastic, which he's on. And we had some big shots from our guards as well. Reese Abercrombie, couldn't miss in the first half, so that was fantastic. So I was just really excited to get that win. That put us in a really good spot in region, and we beat them on their senior night, which is always pretty cool. So yeah, that was pretty good, and we play Friday for our senior night, and I'm hoping that goes pretty good since I'm senior.
Congrats, and let's keep rolling against these Raiders of Southeast.
To the boys' game now, and our Generals are coming off a huge win last Friday night over Cedartown, and they're looking to make it 2 wins in a row as they venture down to Tunnel Hill to tangle with the Bruins.
These two teams are fighting in for the 4th seed in Region 7 4A.
Yep, and Coach Hyde's team knocked off Northwest at the Taj last month. Could they do it again? Here's 5-star sports reporters Brady Chandler, Max Owens, and Crew Norman with the recap.
The Northwest game didn't go exactly how we wanted it. I felt like we played really hard. We fought them, and at their place, it's a tough place to play. Really physical, and we were right there with them. We even had a lead, I think, in the 3rd quarter. But it's been kind of like that the whole year. We've been right there in all these region games and even some non-region games, and we just can't get over the hump to get a win.
Obviously, it didn't go the way that we wanted it to. We lost. Too many turnovers, missed layups, missed free throws.
We didn't play too well as a team. We couldn't really get a rebound or just put the ball in the hole. So, yeah, we're just going to improve on that.
The guys played really hard. We ran some good things, got some easy shots, and just couldn't make them. We missed some layups. We didn't make foul shots, which are things that we can take care of on our own, which is tough when you lose a game by 5, 6, 7 points like last night, and you look back and you miss 13 free throws or whatever it was. Those are just things that kind of can beat you when you have to be perfect to win games, and that's what we really have to be right now. We really have to be really good to win. And Coach Hyatt talked about it last night after the game. We can beat any team in this region, but we can also lose to any team in this region. So our game has got to be really right on point to win. We got the guys that can win it. We got a great coach that's getting us in positions to win these games, and we just couldn't grab that one yesterday. It was right there. And Northwest has made a couple of plays at the end, and we didn't.
We need to improve on just beating the pressure. The pressure really got to us. We turned the ball over a lot. And we just need to get our shot together.
We got 2 games left. Southeast coming in here, I believe, Friday. Is it Southeast or Sonoraville? Whichever one it is, we can beat them. They can beat us. We have to play really well to beat them. And those are 2 big region games we want to get done at home, especially for senior night.
It was another close game. Tough loss.
To soccer now, and both our girls and boys squad kicked it off last Tuesday night against North Murray.
The girls' team appears to be loaded again this year, and the guys are trying to rebound from a tough last year.
How'd it go against the Mountaineers? Here's 5-star sports reporters Tipton Smart, Gabe Guffey, and Silas Williams with a recap for both games.
Our guys went to North Murray last night. Cold, wet night. The girls were up 9-0. We pulled in the parking lot. We played a pretty good team, but we outplayed them, played hard, left with a 3-1 win. It was a good start to the season. Really proud of the guys' effort. I think it sets the tone for us playing hard the rest of the year.
Yesterday we played North Murray. Game went pretty good. I feel like we really meshed together as a team. We won 3-0. Part and help from my personal goal because, I'm kind of like that. But overall, the team went really well. We were functioning really well. We kind of hit on all cylinders, and I'm excited to play our next game.
So Tuesday we went down to North Murray, opened up the soccer season with the girls. It was a pretty dominating performance. It's kind of rainy, dreary day, but didn't slow down the girls at all. Scored 3 or 4 goals right off the bat. Really good passing, good teamwork. It's just a dominating performance. Way better than last year's first match. So I think we're really way far ahead of where we were last year at this time in the season. With that said, there's still a lot of things we can work on and improve on. So I'm going to get back at it and keep working. And just really excited about what these girls are going to do this year. I mean, 10-0, and we still got some things to work on. That's pretty impressive. So looking forward to the season.
We played North Murray on Tuesday, and we came out with a 10-0 win. We sadly had to go into the second half because he did not count our buzzer beater 10th goal to mercy rule them. Everybody got to see the field, and we looked pretty good for our first game, and we're hoping for another good season this year.
Congrats to the soccer squad. Now it's back to some entertainment, Max.
Sure is, and we have 2 segments dialed in for you today, ready to go. So let's test your knowledge right off the bat with our own very BBB's 4th edition of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Yo, what is good, guys? It's BBB. Back here again with another segment of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Who are we here with today? Sammy. Okay, the first question is, how many countries are in Africa?
26.
Wrong.
Who are we here with? Ethan Peel. How many countries are in Africa? 1. Wow, wrong.
Here with that.
Max.
Lily.
Okay. How many countries are in Africa?
Ask her, it's her.
24.
Wrong.
Okay, who are we here with today?
Susie Taylor.
And the first question is, how many countries are in Africa?
Between 47 and 55.
Maybe correct.
How many feet are in 2.5 yards?
2.5 yards. So yard, there's 3 feet, so that's 6. 6, so 7.5. 7.5.
That is correct.
Second question is, how many feet are in 2.5 yards?
7.5.
That's correct.
Last question. What is 3 plus 2 divided by 1?
5.
Wow, we got it correct.
What is 3 plus 2 divided by 1?
5.
That is correct.
Third question is, what is 3 plus 2 divided by 1?
3 plus 2 is 5.
That is correct.
Last question is, what's 2 plus 3 divided by 1?
5.
That's correct.
That is it, guys, for our segment, Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Peace out.
Some of you students going to have to step your game up.
Yes, this is getting a little embarrassing. Maybe the BBB should bring the questions down to a grade level or two.
Moving on now to what's become an entertainment staple this semester.
Sure has, Brady. Nolan Kaler and Skylar Grant, Toon Talk, has turned out to be quite the hit.
It sure has. Well, unless you're caught wearing a band shirt and you know absolutely nothing about the band.
Nothing. Did they get any band posters this week?
What's up, Toon Talk? I'm Nolan Kaler. I'm back here today with
Caleb Nelson.
He's also an OG. Today he's wearing a Guns N' Roses shirt. Can you tell me a little bit about him today, Caleb?
Guns N' Roses, yeah, they're my favorite band. They formed in 1986, came out with their first album, Appetite for Destruction, and I got hooked on them.
What's their lead singer's name?
Axl Rose.
How many hits do they have?
They have 4 EPs and 20 hit singles.
What's 3 facts about the band?
In their prime, they went through 2 drummers / their lead guitarist actually designed the album covers for all their work. Slash has also had 4 different wives while touring with Guns N' Roses.
That's some good facts right there, Caleb. What's your top 3 favorite songs by Guns N' Roses?
Ooh, this is tough. I like them all. Patience, Don't Cry, Mr. Brownstone. Top 3.
All right, Caleb, that's all we have.
What's up, Toon Talk? We're here with
Evan Wingrove.
And he's wearing?
AC/DC shirt.
All right, Evan, let's see if you know what you're wearing. So, do you know the lead singer of AC/DC?
David Goggins.
No, that's not it at all. What are your top 3 favorite songs by AC/DC?
Highway to Hell, Everlong, and Say It Ain't So.
Only one of those songs was an AC/DC song, so that's not right. Have you ever been to an AC/DC concert?
Yes.
When?
July 14th, 2014.
I don't believe you.
Look
Would
it
you
up.
go again?
Yes.
Okay.
How
How many number 1 hits do they have?
8.
No, they have 1 number 1 hit.
Good stuff, you two. And with that, it's finally the weekend.
Thank
goodness!
Man, that was a long week.
Time to say goodbye now, but don't worry.
We'll see you next Tuesday on another edition of 5-Star News.
So until then, have a safe weekend, and everybody, stay classy, Heritage.